Hello, hello. Let me get everything pulled up.
Oh yeah.
Oh, wait. I messed up.
I can't wait to see how people do the skin tone.
Um, Hang on. What is the... I realized I didn't change anything. Oh, no. Okay, that's the thumbnail. That's fine. Okay, we'll do this. Um,
I don't want to see it.
I don't remember closing that. There we go. And I pre-made the world because, it kind of boosts my CPU usage quite a bit. Um, I'll be watching that, but I guess I'll just get started. I do want to turn each set of streams into a video potentially. And oh, look at that. The way I'm going to do that is most likely by coming up with a goal for each video. And then the streams will be a mix of those. I might need a replay mod added later. I forgot to do that. That's fine. Um,
Yeah.
I guess the current objective is to survive. Oh no. Yeah. That's gonna be a challenge, isn't it? Okay. These forests are probably not a safe place to be. Not to mention my CPU hates these forests, especially with all the mods. Um, Let me stop moving for a second, Cole. And this is pretty nice.
I'm scared. The way that you're laughing.
Okay, cool. I think if I can stay alongside here, that might be a good thing. I can potentially try. Okay, I thought I heard a cat. I can potentially try and head over that way. And, perhaps build around here somewhere. I do have rivers that kind of go through mountains, so that's cool. But there's also a lot of dark areas that mobs can spawn. I think the first objective should be some kind of like starter base. Maybe eventually I'll expand it to some kind of a village. But for now, it's just going to be a place for me. I think primarily I should try and get some andesite. Because if I can cut these trees down just a little bit faster, I say just a little bit faster, it would be a lot faster. It would be very, very useful. Um, it is dark in here. There is some coal right there I should potentially try to grab. Alright, let's get a wooden pickaxe. Grab up some
Oh yes.
stone. And then I will use
Oh.
the stone to make a pickaxe. And then I can get some coal and make a torch. I think I'll start by gathering one of these.
Oh. That's really cute. They go. An actual artist.
Okay.
Oh yes.
It's so dark under here. There we go. And for the moment, I don't need to worry about those. I need to find some andesite. Oh, look at that, andesite. I was told that this, or actually I kind of read online, that this mod makes andesite really hard to gather. So the fact that I found some very quickly is something I'm very glad about. I,
Play a Christmas
ooh,
Eve.
there's a lot of iron down here too.
I'm curious. He plays that game every time we play. What's in there? I'm scared.
I also have to be careful not to suddenly stop crouching.
So fun. Did we get a gun?
Okay, cool. I don't think I need too much more yet. It is a little challenging to get andesite around here. I might actually upgrade to doors, potentially. We'll see if that works. And I could use a sheep, but I'm not a fan of exploring. What's that? That is probably something Distant Horizons is loading in, weirdly. Um, I suppose I do need some iron, and I need some coal. Oh, limestone, cool. So let's do this. Increases my mining speed, and I don't have to worry too much about oxygen.
Okay.
Alright, we're gonna head over here, get some iron, potentially some more andesite if I see any. Okay, my bad. The cat distracted me. And it looks like
Oh yeah.
there's a non-water cave down here.
What's the name?
Doesn't look like there's too much down here. thankfully. There is, ooh, marble. I guess there is enough that I can get more resources.
Oh,
And I realize my hunger is low. That's fine.
I'm scared.
Let me head up. It's unfortunate I didn't find any wool, but we'll work with it. Let me get a little more stone.
You gotta fight? Where are you? I'm looking. Oh, run. I'm trying to run towards you. You're getting dragged. How do I fight?
Okay, now I can make a furnace,
Oh, it's here.
smelt up some of this
I got her.
iron,
Oh, and what? Flying girl. Yeah. Had to drag her. I got my little Christmas bed. Oh, she back.
Alright, get a couple torches there.
Yeah. Girl was that. How'd she get all of that?
And I will make some andesite alloy, because one of the mods included is create mod.
Oh,
The only concern, and I need my mic to work a little bit.
yeah.
The only concern is that this is enough to make just a basin, and the mixer requires another, like, what, 5? And I also need a press first, which I forgot about. So I need those first anyway. Let's get one more cobble.
Literally.
And the objective here is to make my first andesite casing, which is done by stripping any log and then throwing andesite alloy on that.
God.
I probably should put my mod list
Like, I'm getting dragged.
in the description, but that's fine. I'll do that after the stream probably. So I might try and hunt for some fish, because I am getting quite hungry. We'll go after these guys right here.
You said what?
Anything to get me to swim is good.
Oh, yeah, I got dragged. I like the baddies.
Here we go. And we're doing some old-fashioned fishing, I suppose.
Oh, why is it so bright?
There we go.
I gotta lick it.
A little bit of fish. I'm in like the middle of the river, which is okay, I suppose. Oh, and there's more. Alright, cool. Now I need to get my doors back out and find more iron. There is some there. There's also some zinc, which is really useful. The reason I need iron is because the press requires a solid block of iron, which is about nine. Oh, wait, I need an iron pickaxe for that. And unfortunately, a block of iron is going to cost me 9 iron, which is all I have. And I still do need a little bit more for the remainder of the stuff. Let me get my workbench back. I'll need a little more for the mixer. I think like 5 more for the mixer. There we go. Interesting. Okay, cool. I'm not able to get those because they're in the ceiling. At least not yet. One thing I don't like. Oh, yeah, there is a cave right under this, which might make things a little bit complicated.
I'm confused.
This makes things much, much more complicated. Because I don't think I'll be able to survive down there very easily. Let me get my door. And we'll go after this one now. Oh no. That was scary.
You basically fight for it.
Okay. I should have enough iron for now. Now it's just a matter of making sure I can get to the top. Cool. And it looks like it might be becoming day soon, which is really, really good in my opinion. The only problem is mobs likely won't burn inside this forest. So if there's anything nearby, I should be somewhat prepared to deal with it. That's 21, so we'll throw 3 pieces of coal in there. I think that's enough. That's more than enough. And there is a cat near me. Nice. I have a cat on my lap. Okay, cool. Now just to hope. Nope, she's already trying to get on my desk. You cannot go up there. Okay. Hey. Not
This
there
time
either.
it's 3.
So the first thing I should do is make a block when I get enough for it. And then I can take this, this, and we have a press. Hey, this cat's trying to knock things off my desk. Again. Um, if I'm correct, isn't this how you make a... Yes. So we have a hand crank. I just need to put things under there, and I believe it's, what, 5 iron or so? But before I can do that, I still do need more andesite alloy, which means I probably should go back and hunt for more andesite. That's gravel. Let me breathe a little bit.
I'm scared.
Let's see. Andesite typically seems to spawn commonly around tough, which is good, I suppose. But there's also a limited amount of it because of that. So, oh no. I do want to look down there, but I'm not going to go down there. It looks like we found a mine shaft already. That's terrifying. We're gonna head back up here. Okay, we're gonna head back up here, and I would search around for more, but yeah, I don't think there is much more. So perhaps I'll search around the edges there, or get a boat and go all the way around soon. However, I did get it just enough to make one more. Problem is, I think I need 5 more. We're going to throw 5 of those there. And the goal here is to get a mixer for cheaper alloy. And then the second goal is to get a saw so I can cut down trees just a little faster. And I probably shouldn't say just a little faster. It's much, much faster. I also need one more piece of wood. So let me cut a tree that I plan to cut down anyway. I don't have to go all the way up with it because it is quite high up. But I will eventually get that tree. So I will need 2 cogs for the mixer. One to make it and then one to power it. And then I will need 6 more andesite alloy, which is 12 andesite. Let me get a boat, head to the other side, and then dive down there, see what I can do. We'll go just about here. And There is some zinc here, really nice, but I don't think I see any andesite. Let's see.
Yeah, I got 600 cash. I guess.
Okay.
I need it. So how do I win?
Yeah, there's definitely no andesite over there. The only andesite I have a chance of getting is what's near the various blocks.
No.
My boat is over here. There are some varying blocks over here. Let me see. Dirt, gravel. Um, yeah, no andesite still.
Go. Go. Spend most of my money on cash.
Let's head further in.
You said what?
Okay.
Yeah.
There's redstone up here. That's not redstone, that is copper. Uh-oh. Hang on, let me head back. My CPU does not like it in there.
Hey, I'm right behind you. Literally.
Okay, let's just head towards the same area I was in. I don't want to explore too much. Okay. So, if I head here, it's limestone and marble.
You go to like the little thing that says buy something. It's like a little shop, and it says
This is where all the tough and stuff is.
I said more cash because
Let me gather some oxygen. And any andesite should be somewhere on the outskirts over here.
that's what I'm saying.
Hmm. It doesn't look like I'm getting much andesite here. There's gravel down here. Um,
But we're playing it, Still.
I could try and dig around. Um, let's see, there is some over here. Okay. That is going to be a problem, so let me make another set of, like, doors. And then I'll just get another piece of wood for the final one. Because I only have two, which means I still need more andesite. I think I need a total of 12. And that is to perfectly make the um, mixer. And obviously, I want to make more than the mixer, which is why it's a very nice thing I just found this chunk.
There's no point in the health.
There we go.
Damn, we need a little box for you. No, 630 gold.
There we go. Okay.
Oh,
I might
how much?
experiment with disabling distant horizons in the future. I did have it, but there's always the mix of I can't actually run it very well. Like it barely uses any of my any CPU power at all, but for whatever reason it just absolutely hates the heat. And running all this just loves to heat everything up. I don't actually plan to stream for very long because of that, or at least not this. Um, let's see. We have more. Let me get like what, 18 more of these. And then there we go. So first I'll make that. I already got the mixer. I'll then make another one of these. And then I can put a cog below or above an andesite casing, and then above a whisk. And now I have a mixer. That means I did waste 3, but that's fine.
It doesn't even make any sense. What?
Essentially, I could have 12 andesite alloy right now, but oh well. So now, I first want to make another hand crank for that. And then I think I need 3 of these. Workout session. Oh no. Oh, wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute. Okay, it's fine. I'll just have to come back to where I am right now. Um, oh well.
It's just space paint.
I am this way. Oh man. That was an instant
Like
amount
enemies
of damage.
come
Oh no. It's only vanilla enemies. I can survive, right? Oh wait, is that a village? Hang on a second. I found a village. I would potentially like to find a bed. Nice. Alright, we're gonna take that. And, clay. It's a house made of clay. Oh, yes, please. Oh, alright, we'll leave that for later. Um, is there any food in this village? I could use food. I don't think there is. That's okay though. Um, oh, that was terrifying. Wow, okay.
Just a big bone on his face. Oh.
Alright, we're gonna head back this way where I'm pretty sure the village was. Um, that's inconvenient. Alright, cool.
No.
And then after I get my stuff back,
Well, yeah.
if I find it,
Can we like run fast now?
I think I was, yeah, I was outside of here where there's a single piece of bread. Yeah, this village probably isn't going to last very long. There it is. I forgot it's a nice, okay. Yeah, I forgot I have corpse, which means yeah, I won't actually vanish. Let me look at the bell. Get a screenshot of that. Oh, that's cool. And then I will head this way back to where I think the base is. Oh, so now there's sheep. Okay. I'm pretty sure I traveled quite far over this way. The main problem is seeing through this forest is not easy. I actually found another village. I definitely didn't go in circles because this one has berries, which is an awesome early game food source. Cool. Oh, what's this? A train station? Yes, I would like to take that. That requires a pickaxe. Wow, okay. Maps, I suppose. Um, emerald saplings? Now that I have saplings, I don't care to craft with, spruce wood. Okay, cool. Alright, that's not really something I need to grab right this very second.
Speed. You know.
Okay. Um, I suppose I will screenshot this as well, these coordinates. Is that a brick house?
Amen. What y'all playing? LGBTQ. Keep out. Right.
Okay, cool.
T.
And if I ever get sugarcane, I can probably make a compass of a sort, or a map of a sort, sorry. But for now, oh wow, that is a whole
Right.
lot of armor. All right,
Mhm.
so let me head back to. Actually, let me head this way. I think if I head this way from spawn, I should find what I'm looking for. Or is it just this way? At this point, I just need to find a river, and that should guide me.
And all.
A beach? What? That doesn't tell me where I should be. That, as a matter of fact, tells me where I shouldn't be. Oh, cabbage. Awesome.
T.
Alright, I need to go in this way. Oh, Jesus. Yes, please burn. I see a mountain there. I never went over a mountain, so I'm going to go alongside of it. And perhaps I will then find my destined location. Let me not run because if I run, I'm generating a lot of chunks, and my CPU is not a fan of that. Alright, we'll go back this way. Okay, we found water, so we're definitely close, but this is a pond. This isn't a oh, carrot, awesome. This, unfortunately, happens to not look like my mountain. So let's head this way. Maybe I went too far out. And that's why my CPU went crazy because it's where I would have been had I left the mountain I was at. Or maybe not. Maybe that's off to the side over here. Because there is a mountain off to the side and there is what looks like light. Yes, I found it. I am right back home. Okay, let's not Um, lose my spot again. We'll do that by setting my spawn point right here. Oh boy.
Did I go a little faster? No.
That's kind of crazy. My inventory is overflowed already. I mean, that would make sense. Just gonna. Oh, cool. These maps do have uh locational,
You said what?
and if I'm correct, I saw lights over there. There is a village right nearby. Awesome. I just need one more for up there. Okay, cool. So let's sleep. And then I'm going to work on what I've wanted to work on before things got a little risky. We're gonna give myself one of those. And if I'm correct, yes, it is just 4 iron, 3 of them pressed. And then I'll make yet another one of these. Oh, it has to be sideways to work, doesn't it? Oh well. Okay, cool. The only problem with this is it does spew out like a crazy amount of items over a crazy distance. But unfortunately, glue might not be an immediate option unless there's an easy way I can get green dye. And I'm gonna take that as a no, because I don't have many of those flowers around here. I also don't have any proper method of getting white dye, so green dye wouldn't work. I don't think. White petals, there's obviously bones. Um, I mean, there's like any white flower if any of those exist. Um, okay, cool. I'm also gonna just go ahead and make shears. really quickly for something that I think was useful. It's part of a mod I add. Okay, hi. Alright, only one, that's fine. Cool. Now let's head back over here. I could always fight skeletons, but that's a little risky. Um, I do have a sleeping bag now. Another option would be to just make a shield so I can go ahead and actually fight skeletons. I might go with it, honestly. And then, since I have shears, I should be able... Nope. Okay. As I was saying, before I was rudely interrupted, I should be able to get green dye by using shears and breaking down ferns. Or apparently tomato shrubs, but I think ferns is probably what I'm gonna go with. Um, right. Let's do this. And I'm pretty sure it is something like, I don't remember. Okay, it's any stone variant. I am going to get another chest. Okay. So then limestone might work? No. How about tough? Yeah, tough works. Awesome. Okay. We're just gonna chuck that there so that can work together. I got a fern from the village. It has like a guaranteed chance to give me green dye. Yep. So then, whoops, I need to press one of these. And then I'll need some nuggets, of course. I'll need wheat, so I should probably plant some of that. I'll do that right there for the time being, and maybe one right there. Had I taken one, this would have gone a little bit better, but that's fine. And then I'll chuck a bunch of things away for the time being. Uh, and then once it's nighttime, I think I will try and get a skeleton down. If I can get a skeleton, I can get some bones, and that's bone meal to grow the wheat, although it is growing quite quickly. It is also white dye. And I need both of those. So, while I wait for those to grow and the sun to set, I did want my house to be somewhere around here. I would potentially cut down the trees, but I do need glue for that first because if it's not a contraption, things get dangerous. I could explore around and just find a skeleton, in all fairness, but I don't know if I want to do that just yet. It's a little dangerous. I might have to go further. I could potentially look into this village. Oh, wait. That is a not okay thing to do. Let me go ahead and look at the village now that I have some of my stuff back. If I hang out around there, my mic is cutting in and out. If I hang out around there, uh, that should be just a little better for getting skeletons. I have somewhere to go back to that I can go inside and hide if I need to. And there is more forest around here, less water. Okay, cool. This might be the first village I found. No, this is definitely the second one. Um, I absolutely 100% do want to take that and that. Um, I already went into there and checked. Oh, there is some wild potatoes out here. That's cool. I'll take, what is that, canvas? It is, okay, it's canvas rug. I don't know how much I can get away with that. Paper, awesome. Not sugarcane, but I suppose it works out for now. Thank you. Um, I think I can just gather up some of these, honestly. Mechanical pump? Why do you have a mechanical pump in here? Oh, you have your own sort of, thing. I see. Oh, let me gather that up. Alright, are there any skeletons around just yet? There's a dog.
So man. It literally said two people, and then it said three people, and then it said five. I was so confused. I was
Okay.
like, oh, yeah, I know.
Oh, and I can just gather some wheat. That'll make things quicker.
So like 99.
Maybe I'll find a skeleton if I just head the way back. Okay, I guess I'll take string. I can go fishing. That'll be a okay thing to do if I ever don't have a plant. Oh, hi. Okay, I found a skeleton. Two skeletons.
Why is he so long? And I only got one log.
Creeper. You've got to be kidding me.
Well, this girl is smart. She has like 10 logs in her inventory.
Oh, you
She
know what?
played this
Just
before. She played these games before.
tired of that. Okay, I got two bones. I kind of want. Actually, I don't need more. I mean, I kind of do want more. There's a lot of dogs nearby. Come on.
So we can not get lost because I don't want to get lost.
Okay, no, 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 no.
We don't know if we have like hunger. Oh, we do. Okay, you focus on food, and I'm focused on getting like wood and materials.
Okay, that's enough of
There's
that.
like a little bag, and you press storage. Yes, we're gonna eat soon. I'm gonna go craft some things now. I don't know what we're gonna need, but we're probably gonna need a good weapon
All right,
and a good storage.
let me eat, and then
Girl, it's probably gonna kill you first. Girl, go to base camp.
awesome. Okay, that's all I needed. Well, I mean, I didn't need that part. I just wanted that part, but let's head back. Any skeletons in the way I can potentially take. If there is none, that's fine.
Oh, you're
They might have
reviving.
despawned.
I'm reviving. I'm reviving.
Those guys are annoying. Um,
He off.
apparently we have rabbits. That's cool. All right, let's head down
This
this
is like
way.
80 Robux to revive.
Hi.
What? I was reviving him. I literally was.
Cool. I guess I'll take the fact that rabbits
We're dead.
spawn. That's neat.
And,
Um,
mhm.
yeah, that looks like mine. So let's head over there. You got all this sun over the trees and the river, and then you just have like the
You see what I mean?
forest that nothing spawns in. Oh,
Yeah, I'm dead. I gotta leave the game. Dead,
berries,
dead.
and
Yeah,
then
he can't revive me.
you
He can revive me unless it's like, yeah, I don't have.
and creepers have a slight glow, which is really cool. I have colorful lighting as a mod, which changes the colors a little bit. Actually, what's strange is most of the mods I have are either like quality of life storage mods, like sophisticated backpacks, or
It says I can rejoin.
they're like for like
Oh, I'm gonna rejoin.
visuals. You know, three world gen mods in one kind of works out sometimes. All right, I need one of these, and
Okay,
then I can probably just shove everything in here for the time being. Um, green dye.
I'm gonna try to join you.
I've lost the white dye. There it is. And then I obviously need one of these and one of
What if
those.
it kicked me out because it's 2018?
And then, oh, right. The reason I needed the wheat,
No.
I also need a bucket.
Damn, I'm right here.
Oh, wait a minute. Never mind, I need a depot for that. I don't feel like doing that yet. Oh, cool. It doesn't actually use it, so there is no downside. Wheat dough and green dye makes slime balls, and then the slime balls plus that makes that. Now I just have to glue these to some kind of contraption, maybe a piston, and everything gets solved.
You can betray people. It's okay. Me and you are teaming up, so don't even worry about it. And any type of food, it's ours. We.
Let me see. I don't need this, so I'll just do this. That's easy enough. One of these.
Okay, I got that.
I'll need a slab, and I'll need one of these. We're just gonna work with that. Then we'll do that. Other way? Yes. Cool. So now if I want to cut, oh, you cannot do that. Okay. Now, if I want to cut down this tree, we're gonna put that into there, that into there, and I probably should make this a minecart contraption, just so I can move it around easier. But that requires gold and redstone stuff later on, so we'll do that eventually.
We can make a bunny trap.
Now I get a chest,
That's what I'm saying.
glue them together. Oh. Now if I just push it into a, wait. Oh, right. Okay. Now if I just push it into a tree.
Is it working?
Uh-oh. That didn't work because of where the chest was. Good to know.
It doesn't have no wood. I'm confused.
Um, what I'm gonna do is we're gonna chuck that right there, that right there,
No.
that right there, that, and then that. And do I even have to glue this? I don't. Awesome. Okay, I didn't even need the glue. And then I can just gather everything back up. If I turn it into a minecart contraption, then I'll use glue. Otherwise, I don't need to.
Let's say you have enough wood. That's what I'm saying.
I might use marble for the house a little bit.
Oh,
But let me see if I can't get things put away because I'm about to get an absolute ton of wood.
um,
All right, we're gonna head over here. I kind of want the house to start on this like extended plot of dirt here because it just gives a really nice view of the river. So we'll take these out. I could potentially just do that. Now we're gonna crouch saw, chest, crouch, whoops, crouch piston. Oh right, it needs the pole. There we go. And that should cut down Oh, wait. I almost forgot about something. This tree has these, so it won't get cut down. Now, cutting this should cut both of those trees down, and all of the logs should go into the chest. Awesome. And that is a crazy amount of logs and saplings. So many that I still need to clear my inventory. That's crazy. Um, okay, I can put those away. Sticks. Alright, cool.
Even though we're the ones that's doing most of the work, but who's gonna tell them? Like they would not be eating.
And I don't even need glue for that, which is awesome. Um, let me get my shears and once again put things away. I might just throw some chests over here. Or this one chest I might just throw over here. I didn't even get the chest. Oh no. Okay, let me head back and get my chest. Oh, I didn't get the chest or the piston.
People are taking your wood
Okay, cool.
because we work together. Apparently, you see that?
Now we'll put that
I
down.
thought it was.
Get some rest.
Girl, poor us. We don't got wood. We barely got clothes.
Alright, cool. Now let me get my shears, because I forgot to do that, of course. Is that an exit over there? I wonder if the mountain just loops. And I will break the... Actually, I'll just gather all of it.
Girl, let's
That's
battle
fine.
rescue. Oh.
Cool. And I wonder... There is... Okay, cool. There is other variants of marble. I just need to make a chisel. And that's just a stick and iron. I'll deal with that later. Um, there's no chiseled version of logs, but there is like a cabin version of planks, which is interesting, I guess. Um, yeah, I suppose it's interesting. What I'm going to do is I want to plan the shape of the build right here. It should be something small like the village's houses over there. But it should also be something interesting. Something that's fitting of like a starter base. And I might need to move some of the dirt around because I kind of do want to make this like
Okay, this is the map.
a loop.
I don't understand. There's literally only people exploring.
Let's do this. I'll go out to here, and then I'll kind of make like the sort of outlining of a circle.
Can the kid get snatched? Like again?
And then
No, I'm saying like, is he able to get snatched again?
from here, maybe I'll do the bottom of it like a stone. There is a lot. I have access to a lot of stones thanks to the cave over there. Then I'll go with some kind of like a castle wall looking thing. Not like a stone castle wall, but like the little arcs that you would see in them. I think that looks really neat.
I love that.
I could potentially see this being a lot shorter than the one over here. But I think that's too much shorter. So let's go out to here, I think. And this one will go further out. So it's going to be a little bit larger than at the typical villager house, of course. I want most houses here to be larger.
Wait. I was at base the whole time. I was eating my little salad. And then we can explore together if you want.
Cool.
Why is it not pink?
I will have to cut this tree down eventually. I'll also have to cut this tree down. Yeah, I'll have to cut a few of them down, that's fine. But for now, we'll leave it.
It literally went in there by itself.
I think I want
Oh.
just one more. Like that, I think. I want this to be like a decent all-in-one sort of build.
Get a bag, guy.
I also want the floor to be up one block. So it'll kind of be at the same level of this here, and this tree will have to go, because the door's probably going to go in here. I might do some kind of like a slant roof here. That would be pretty cool.
How?
Let me get some chests over here so I can put stuff away. Primarily all this wood that I have. I need one of my workbenches. Yes. We'll throw that over here.
Yeah. I think it's the redhead girl.
For the time being, we'll just throw it in the middle of the house. Actually, let's, for the time being, throw it just outside of the house, where the little archway might end up being. I also have storage drawers, which I could be using, but for the time being, I won't. And then this will be for everything else, I would say. Get this out. Oh, I didn't mean to throw that away. Right. I also
You want to go together?
do need one more chest. Because I need something to collect all the wood. Okay. So doesn't matter which way we do it, so we're gonna do it this way.
far besides that redhead girl. And plus, there's a cabin near it.
Okay.
What
Break
are we?
these.
Oopsie. No.
And I have carry on, so let's just do that.
I'm running. Oh, we could climb the house. Girl, climb the house. How the hell is it in that? They have my house. You wanna leave?
All
Oh,
right.
okay.
Whoops. Let's do that again.
Oh my god. Girl, get on the rock. Get on the rock. Oh my god.
All right. Then I'll just take this, take this. Whoops.
You won't believe who just stole the treasure.
Then I kind of want to go here next. Um,
Treasure that says bandage. I have the treasure that says bandage. And whenever she get injured, I'm just gonna wave it in front of her.
there we go. Take that out real quick. Apparently diagonals do work. We're gonna gather this up.
And it turns out
Throw that right there.
that she was over here, actually.
And let me go see if I have any food in the chest over here. I also want to move my bed over.
No, it's okay, because I'm
It would be smarter to move everything over since most of my stuff is going to end up needing to go over there anyway. Actually, I'll just grab that quickly. Um, it's okay. I got like a crazy amount of berries. I might as well eat some of those.
okay.
I'll make a little bit of a farm for them later. I'll place that right there.
You know, I'm too black for it. How do we jump?
Cool, there we go. Now I can just gather the rest of
We
these.
can't jump it. Andreas.
I think I want the next
The Andreas dude was over there. Who put him in here?
tree to go there.
Who put him in
Oh,
here?
right. There we go.
Oh,
Cool.
wait. Why did everything fall?
And we'll just chuck that right there.
Where's the
Can move all this up here. And then I can move all that into here. Cool.
Oh, we need more fire. Why? Why'd you die? You lucky I had a bandage on me. I wanted to wave it on that girl. She thought she was
Okay,
cute.
cool. All right, now, there we go. I'm pretty sure it's over here, but I need to get some stone so I can make a shovel. What I'll do is on the way back, I'll just grab a chest and then place it nearby. Cool. So every time I go over there, I'll gather a chest, and that should eliminate my need to go over there. I need a shovel, because this is going to have to vanish. Probably not this. I don't care about this on the side over here. These I do care about, because that's part of the house. And then I can probably afford to take the dirt from here. Cool. That fills that up. And then I can use my axe to dig out what's in the water. Whoops. And then potentially build where the circle would be. Cool. Let me do that. Actually, no, I don't like the. There we go. So now we've got just a little bit of a surrounding for where this will be. That's not right. I'm not sure about there, but that's fine. I got a bunch more. Oh, I do need to get some dirt there as well. Um, let's see. I might as well just take this then. Put that there. There we go. Not sure about there. I think I want like the enchanting room to be in there soon. I've got the space for it. Um, make an axe real quick. There we go. So if I cut this part out here, that would be the size of the enchanting room, which leaves walkway around here. Maybe what I can do is get like a ladder on one of these sides here. Maybe I'll push it back a little bit more,
Yeah.
and then I could do like a 2 layer bookshelf sort of thing. That could potentially work, but we'll see what happens when I get there. Um, there is a mod I want to add that adds like a bunch of new bookshelves, but it's some kind of enchanting mod. I'm not sure what it's called. I could also potentially round this into a corner. That wouldn't look too bad. Um, I do want to chisel. So let me head over here.
Get away from me. Get away from me. It's over here. How random. Bro, I'm not bringing back life.
We're just gonna, now that I don't need that. And then I'll move this over to here. And then that chest will either have nothing I need, or I'll go back for it once it has something that I don't have.
I died.
And this is mostly what I don't need. Cool. So now we make a chisel. This doesn't do anything useful, but let's say I make about a stack of these.
Bro, they need to press the like.
Oh, there should be. Hmm. Hang on 1 second.
I blame Red as well. She was out in the woods and everybody else is looking for the chest. She should have just got wood.
Hmm.
We only lived because of me.
Let me look through the mods list real quick.
I got more wood.
There has to be
How many you got?
like a chiseled version of Biomes of Plenty, right? Um, let me see.
I think it's only me and you playing it. Focus on food.
Apparently not. Okay, that's fine. So instead, what I'll do is.
Yeah.
Wait, do I have the framed blocks? I definitely meant to. I don't. Okay. I will definitely have that next time I get on here.
We ate.
So, yeah, next time I'll have framed blocks, and that will benefit me a lot more. Um, I think with the style of build I'm going for, this probably isn't the best way to go about it.
So how did your brother get rid of this game? Like,
So I think what I'm going to do is break these. Place this here, and
let's start it.
we'll go inside with the logs.
Yeah, it literally says it. 39. Oops.
Actually, you know what? With the way this is set,
We gotta give people names.
oh, cool. Alright, cool.
I wish you
So I think what I'll do is I'll make these thicker for now. This can be thinner, and then that's like perfect room for the enchanting table.
we're gonna have them happen like after.
And then what I'm gonna do later, when I get the framed blocks mod installed, is I'm gonna do like a little bit of a upside down stair and then trapdoor sort of thing. But I want it to look like the logs, which is why I'm not just making planks for it, because that wouldn't look right at all. And there's no fur plank version of this, because apparently Chiseled doesn't have biomes of plenty support in the version I'm using. So I'll probably not use Chiseled for logs at all, or for wood types at all, and rather only use Chiseled for stones. Which I suppose would make a little bit of sense anyway. Whoops.
Like a bunny trap or what?
Okay, cool. Then I need to find out where the doors are going to be. This is actually going to be stone, most likely. Actually, I want the stone to be more on the outside anyway. I just have to find out what kind of stone I want. I'm thinking deep slate might be a good option, but I'm not sure. Let me put things away and then see what I have.
Found a graveyard. You need a shovel, and that's why.
Okay, let me see what I have. See what I can chisel. I might actually use tough. I didn't realize it, but I do have quite a bit of tuff down here. I could also use limestone, but I don't think limestone makes any sense to use. I don't have any light, so it is a little dark. I do apologize for that. Um, I could also use the basalt that's here. Oh, there's a door right there. Yeah, let me go get torches. I can't see anything down there.
I'm scared.
I could also just use marble.
Okay, I got a whole bunch of good stuff.
I think marble would be the way to go, honestly. Let's see, what can I do with smooth basalt? I can do quite a lot of things. How about tough instead? There are like brick variants. Let's see, Viridium.
I was about to say where.
I suppose magma blocks.
So where?
And
Good stuff.
I can check marble as well. Okay, marble is not something I can do. I'm guessing because it can't be raw marble.
So
No, I definitely should be able to. Why is, oh, any of these can go back into there, but if I want, no, yeah, I definitely should be able to. Yeah, why doesn't that work? Oh well, there's also Viridium, which also looks really nice. I could potentially use it for the roof.
you wanna explore together? You wanna explore more stuff together? Okay. So don't worry about it.
I think I'm gonna go basalt.
Oh, let's avoid him.
Basalt just seems like the better go-to. I'll also take the boat rather than running back and forward.
He said, look at the ground. It's a chest. It's poison. Yes. This is a chest. It's poison.
Um, I have no idea where it is now. That's interesting. Is it down here? I mean, there's some down here.
Girl.
My doors should definitely be somewhere in this area.
Because it gives you so.
There. Okay. Um, let's get a bunch of this smooth basalt if I can. It being sort of like a one-to-one building block, I might get 2 or 3 stacks if possible. So let's just see what I can get. There are a lot of glow squids down. Okay, that's where the mine shaft is. Um, Door. Okay, cool. I don't think I'm a fan of the idea of going down there to gather up what fell. So we will just work with this for the time being. There's no way 16 is enough, though. I guess there is this over here.
You died. You have an advantage. Fine, fine. I'm gonna find a bandage or something.
Alright, cool. There's a bunch of it in here. Definitely a good thing.
I actually don't.
Oh, there's more andesite up there, too. It's interesting that the same block around geodes is just like a smoothened version of what's in the nether.
I'll try looking somewhere. Is there a time limit? No. I'm gonna just try. Yeah, I just.
Okay, I'm in an area where there's. I need the mic to pick up better. I had an area where there's a lot more um marble. It's unfortunate that I just can't get marble to work, unfortunately. Alright, cool.
Manage this as best as I
Oh,
can.
is this like. Yeah, this is just a further underwater part of the cave. Awesome, okay. Nice. So now that I have that kind of sorted out, we're just gonna head up to the top again. And yeah, I got just over or 2 stacks. Oh, cool. I can sleep underwater.
Somewhere.
There's an Enderman up there. That's a little scary. Okay, so I want to take a stack of it, and these are definitely connected. No, they're not. Okay.
Literally.
That's a little unfortunate.
Nah.
No. Okay. Come on. Alright, you got me. That's fine. I guess I'll take the fact that I got a bone, but
Oh, the chili makes you
oh well.
strong. So if you need
Um,
it makes something evil.
okay, let's see.
It's not that evil.
There's basalt, pillars, smooth basalt, and then nothing else combines okay enough, in my opinion.
Said they said something evil is gonna be approaching. It's not that evil. Mm.
Yeah, we'll go with it. So, take these. And I might even move it one block higher, I'm not sure yet. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. Really? In my house?
So, would you find
So annoying. That's fine, I guess. It's not like I don't have a bunch of this wood anyway. Problem is, I don't exactly have a bunch of dirt.
these are rare items?
Okay, we'll get lighting around here soon. I definitely want this place to be one of those places where light just has everything covered. Okay,
Oh. Storage.
yeah, no, that's hideous. I actually hate that. I'm not gonna lie. I might just go smooth basalt and not do bricks at all at this point. It would make sense. It's just one of those materials where water doesn't affect it. So, whoops. Oh wow, that makes it really orange. And it's not like there's not a recipe for this stuff if I need more of it later, so we'll work with it.
Flashlight dummies.
Okay,
Y'all only live because of me. I don't want to hear anything. Y'all don't know how to kill the kitty cat. I'm crying.
oh, whoops.
Y'all must not like y'all people.
Alright, and then
Because we don't have any.
we'll just fill this in.
Yeah, yeah, definitely don't bother with it.
And then I think what I'll do is, do I have another piece of iron?
Go
I
ahead.
don't. I will attempt to get a bit of iron. My legs are faster, unfortunately. Actually, I should attempt to get at least 4 so I can get a new iron pickaxe. I don't want to have to go back to stone.
Yeah. Some of the walls are blue.
And just in case I want more doors, let me do that. Are there different doors I can use? No, okay. Copper. Alright, that's iron right there. And that is all the iron I need for what I was going for.
I got a good axe.
I suppose I'll just get this one. Cool. Alright, and then I just need
I
to
know
place
what
down the
made it.
furnace. And then smelt this up.
And got
Whoops. I only need 1. Okay. In that case, once this smelts up, I'm gonna need to smelt the stone. The stone cutter only works with stone, I suppose. Alright, I think that's enough after the second one. Alright,
Getting better.
now I have a stone cutter.
It's okay because I have a bandage literally on me.
Weird, I can't actually do anything with that.
Yeah. If you go over there.
Oh, because that's from Chisel Modern and that's from Rechiseled? Is that the difference?
Oh.
I think it is.
Shit.
Yeah, I need a chisel. Oh,
Bro, she's not gonna help me. She won't take my
but
shit.
that gives me another chisel. So how do I deal with that?
take my shit.
Suppose the other way is I could just get a diamond chisel. But if I do that, it's gonna give me that. Hang on, I have an idea. Can't I just... No, I can't. Huh. Okay, that's fine, I guess. I'll have to figure that out later. Because that's for re-chiseled, which allows me to make a mechanical chisel. Interesting. So, what can I do with that? Let me see. Still no varying planks for the fir wood. We only have the basic ones. That's fine, I guess. If anything, I'll probably use it primarily for decoration. Things like crates or whatnot. Yeah, because there's like a shipping crate one.
I'm trying to figure out where you are.
Um, oh, right. And I wanted this to figure out. Okay, smooth basalt can't go in there, so I'll need framed blocks for that as well. I might put the door like there and there. That sort of thing, and then we'll just go around like that, I suppose.
We need more wood. You see that?
Whoops. So I'll need a lot of wood for the framed blocks, and then once I get the framed blocks, I'll put some stairs on the side there.
What is that? I should bring it here.
And then I'll also, between scenes or streams, probably get the chisel working properly again, because that's not gonna work. And there's no way to, like, automatically craft it, unfortunately. And I guess that'll do it for this stream.
Oh, girl, it's in the freezer. You can put food in there. Alright, I'm gonna get more food because I feel like
Okay, let me look
I
up
can
crafting
getting food.
crafting tweaks. I'm definitely installing that.
Place where you can get a better axe. Do you have a good axe yet? Okay. If you want, you can go with me and we can go
Um, Let me see.
Where was I last time? I remember it was somewhere over here.
I think I'm gonna just try and go into it and change the recipe. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna have to find out how to change the crafting recipe. But that's about all for today's stream. Next time I will potentially continue this building. Actually, yeah, next time that's what I will do. I do need to focus on that. Once this building is done, I can work on other projects. I need a starter house before I start on another house. So, next time I'll focus on this starter house. I'll have framed blocks, hopefully a new chisel, and I will see everyone there. Until then, goodbye.